Freedom Kids families. It's Wednesday, June 10th, and it's time for another episode of Weekly Wednesday Storytime. This week, we're going to be reading a book called I Can Be Anything, Don't Tell Me That I Can't by Diane Dillon. Now, I have a question for you as we get into this beautiful book. Has anyone ever asked you what you want to be when you grow up? I got asked that question a lot when I was little, and I could never really answer exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. I had a few ideas. One idea was I wanted to train horses and be a vet maybe. And I always knew I wanted to be a mom someday, so that one happened. Not so much the horse training, but also just be an inventor. I wanted to invent things. So I'd love to hear from you guys what you wanted to be or what you are thinking you want to be when you grow up. It's good to have a lot of different thoughts. And sometimes those thoughts even change as you get older. So we're going to read about a little girl who has amazing dreams and thoughts. This book is dedicated to discouraging the frightened, negative little voice in our heads that keeps us from being all we can be. So sometimes we hear voices in our heads tell us that we can't do things, and that's what this book is all about. I can be anything I want to be. Zoe stretched her arms and spun around. I'm a bird. I can fly way up high, floating on the wind. What if I fall? Said a little voice. Ooh, have you guys ever pretended that you're flying? I won't fall. Birds have wings. If my wings get tired, I can fly in a rocket ship to a faraway planet. I'll meet planet people and have a tea party before I come home. That sounds so fun. What if you can't get home? Said the voice. Zoe ignored the voice. I can be an archaeologist and travel around the world and dig up dinosaur bones and buried treasures. What if you get homesick? You're too little, said the voice. No, I'm not. I'm bigger than you. Maybe I'll be a scientist and discover things, or I'll be an inventor and build a robot that will talk louder than you, so I won't hear you. The voice was quiet for a while. I'll be a veterinarian and help wild animals like tigers and bears and dragons, and I'll give them medicine to make them feel well, and I'll bandage their hurts. What if they bite you? Said the voice. I'll be so gentle they won't bite me. They will know I am helping them. Oh, would you guys be brave enough to help a dragon or a tiger? Oh, I know. I'll be a fire girl and rescue people. I'll drive a big fire engine with a loud siren that goes wee-oo, wee-oo, and rescue a kitty stuck in a tree. You can't drive a fire engine. That's silly, said the voice. That's not silly. I can be anything I want to be, and don't tell me I can't. I'll be an artist and paint pictures, and a museum will hang them up so people can see them. What if you don't have talent? Said the voice. Everybody has talent for something, and so do I. Besides, I'm smart. I can do anything if I try hard enough, and you won't stop me. I can even be an ornithologist who studies birds, or an oceanographer who explores the ocean. Ooh, have you guys ever been to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology and seen the birds that they have there? We love going there. Or I can be a musician and give concerts all around the world. I can even be president if I want to be. You're just a voice, and I don't have to listen to you. But I'm always with you, you know, said the voice, no matter what you do. You better be quiet, or I'll be an alligator and I'll eat you up, said Zoe. The voice didn't have an answer to that. It was silent again. I can be an astronomer and study the stars with a big telescope and discover new planets. Ooh, cool. I'll be a famous chef and bake fancy cakes as tall as I am, and I'll write a book about my recipes. You can't write, the voice came back. But I'm going to learn how to write in school. Maybe I'll be a teacher and teach other kids how to write. Or I'll be a librarian and have a zillion books to share with everyone. You don't know what you want to be, do you? Said the voice. Go away, voice. I won't listen to you. I'm not grown up yet. I can be anything. But first I have to learn to read and read and read. And I'll read books about all the things I can be. Don't tell me I can't. So this special book gives us a lot of really important lessons. One of those lessons is all about learning to read. And it is so great to be able to go to school and to learn things like reading and writing, because when you learn how to read and you start reading books, your imagination will just go wild and crazy, because books help our brains and our imaginations grow, and it's wonderful. So I wanted to share a couple Bible verses that I thought of as I was reading that book. 1 Timothy 4:12 says, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and purity." So that means even when you are young, you can do wonderful things for God. You can be kind to others. You can show friendship. You can show self-control. You can obey your parents. You can say good and gentle and sweet words to other people. And that is huge. Those are wonderful things that God can use you for even when you are young. I also wanted to share one other verse, and that is 1 Timothy 1:7. "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control," or some versions say of a sound mind. So the girl in this book, Zoe, she is dealing with a voice in her head that is telling her that she can't do things. And sometimes we think, boy, I can't do that. That's too scary. Or I'm not brave enough, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm not smart enough. But you know what? God gives you special talents and abilities and skills and people to support you. And God, most of all, gives you His presence. He is with you and He is for you. And through God's power and for His glory, you can do amazing things. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you take the rest of this week to be creative, to be the brilliant, wonderful, smart, clever, fun, silly children that God made you to be. And we will see you again on Sunday. Bye!